Okay, hello, dear friends, YouTube and online. Today I'm going back to the me that addresses civil rights after being a victim of a hate crime and advocating for transgender rights. I also started advocating for civil rights for veterans, for disabled, for the meek, like myself, because I decided why shouldn't I? And Debbie Stabenow was a great ally to me for many, many years, and I love that dear lady so much. Alyssa Slotkin has also become a great ally to me, for I have called her, and I have written her several letters about my concerns of the mega Republicans and the Orange Man's bills and the harm that I fear that is coming both as a shaman and just inner feelings in my soul from these bills. And since I had written those letters and called her, she got on the floor in Washington and advocated for veterans, for disabled, for retirees, like myself. And today I received a letter from her about the big, beautiful bill. And it is true that the middle class will get a tax break, which is the first thing she addressed. However, it will end in 3 years. And the harm that is coming as of January 1st of 2026 to disabled veterans, seniors, their medical will, one, be taken away. They'll be kicked off of it. Two, if you get what my mother gets or I get, your cost for your medical visits will go up. And if you haven't had to pay before, it's possible that you will have to pay now or you just won't have any good care. And the food assistance, which many need, will be taken away. And we're talking about children starving, seniors starving, because we all know that retirement and the amount that we get is never enough to pay the bills. And if you work, then they cut you back even more, which is the blow. So it doesn't pay to go get a job and try to compensate, especially if you have PTSD or you have some kind of thing. It just doesn't work. And people are going to be hurt. They're going to suffer. And so, shout out to Alyssa Slotkin, who has heard my voice, who has went on the floor, who does not get the credit that she deserves. And also a shout out to Elon Musk, who fought the big, beautiful bill. I know he's trying to change. And I hope that everything, like his Tesla, turns around for him. But anyway, I am so concerned about what is coming January 1st. Billionaires' tax breaks are permanent. The middle class tax break is 3 years long. Billionaires are fat cats. They have everything. They have houses in other countries. They have garages full of cars that can match any sale floor of cars. And yet, they're not happy. They want to hurt the poorest, the meekest among us. I cannot understand that for the life of me. I cannot understand it. And I myself have suffered greatly, struggling for what justice I have. I had to go to court. I had to face really mean and cruel people. I barely had an attorney. The first judge I had, he didn't even want me to pay the attorneys that had helped me because he didn't feel like they stuck up. I'm the one that spoke out. I'm the one that brought the evidence in. And all of the people out there right now who are going to end up homeless, including myself, because when my mother passes, I'm going under. I'm going under. My mom has left this house in shambles. And every time I've tried to get someone out here to fix it, she runs them off. So, I cannot afford to argue with a 70-something-year-old that I love. I just endure. So, and the millions of other people in worse positions than even I'm in, who are going to lose their food, who are going to lose they're medical, you know, and I stand to lose many things that help me get by. I have earned everything I have, my jewelry, my clothes. I buy them on bargains. I pay my bills first, and so has everyone else. And again, these billionaires have everything. Everything. And instead of going on a cruise, instead of enjoying their life, their prerogative is to go into Congress and hurt the poorest and meekest among us. And I am very upset about that. And I put myself and everyone in the hands of God. And all I have to say to you, mega Republicans and Orange Man, God will get you for that. And again, thanks to Alyssa Sluck, and she's going to stay in the fight for us, as are many good Democrats out there. You know, people, quit voting against your own interest. We need to be united, and again, love is what we need, not hate. So blessed be to you, and you can bet I will be at my altar praying for our protections. I love you, and I pray the archangels of the goddess and God Almighty help us in this time we need them. And if I am, so it is.